If your child is struggling with reading, it's easy to assume they'll eventually catch up. Maybe they just need more time. Maybe they need a little extra practice. Or maybe it will simply click one day. But if you've been watching the struggle continue, you already know it's not that simple. Because reading difficulties rarely stay the same. They affect homework. They affect confidence. And over time, they can change how a child sees themselves as a learner. That's why I want to explain what's really happening and why the Tutoring Excellence Reading Program is designed to create lasting change. Hi, I'm Sherilyn Ashley, owner of Tutoring Excellence. And today, I want to show you why our program doesn't just help students improve their reading skills, it changes how they learn. Right here in Colorado, many students continue to struggle with reading proficiency. In districts like Thompson School District and St. Vrain Valley School District, approximately 42% to 52% of students are not meeting grade level expectations in reading. That means thousands of students are struggling, not just with reading, but with comprehension, confidence, and overall academic success. Schools continue to invest significant resources into solving this challenge, yet progress has largely plateaued. And the reason is actually pretty simple. There is no single program or magic solution that works for every student. Because most students aren't struggling due to one missing skill, they're often dealing with multiple learning gaps that have built up over time. Where we begin working with students, we often see patterns like these. They can't read the words on the page, but struggle to understand what they mean. They miss important details. They have trouble identifying the main idea. They struggle to draw conclusions or make inferences. Some reading so slow that reading becomes frustrating. Others have learned how to get by without anyone identifying the root issue. Over time, many begin to believe they're simply not good at reading. But that belief becomes one of the biggest barriers to progress. At Tutoring Excellence, we don't focus on surface level improvement. We identify exactly where a student is struggling and target those gaps directly. Our reading program develops the foundational skills students need to become confident readers, including reading fluency, which is reading smoothly and accurately, speed reading drills, reading for understanding, reading comprehension, following directions, getting the facts, locating the answers, identifying the main idea, detecting sequence, drawing conclusions, making inferences, and then there's vocabulary development, using context clues, working within those words, reading around unfamiliar words, building lasting vocabulary skills, and then moving on to critical thinking. They need to analyze information, connect ideas, think beyond the text. Every lesson is designed to build understanding step by step in a way that truly sticks. Unlike a classroom setting or a computer-based program, our students work directly with a tutor. That means they can ask questions immediately, receive instant feedback, learn at their own pace, fully understand concepts before moving forward. We monitor progress closely. We adjust instructions when needed, and we focus on mastery, not simply moving through material. Because real learning happens when understanding is solid. One of the biggest transformations we see isn't academic, it's confidence. When students begin experiencing success, even small success, they start believing in themselves again. They participate more. They try more. They stop avoiding reading and they start engaging with it. That confidence shift often becomes the turning point that unlocks long-term growth. Parents often tell us they notice the difference at home too. Homework becomes less stressful. Reading becomes less of a battle. School feels more manageable, and students become more independent learners. Because we're not just helping students catch up, we're helping them build skills they can use for the rest of their lives. So why does the Tutoring Excellence Reading Program work? Because we don't treat reading struggles as surface level problems. We identify the root cause. We build foundational skills step by step. We provide personalized instruction and accountability. We help students rebuild the confidence they need to succeed long term. When students learn how to read with understanding and confidence, everything in school becomes more manageable, and that changes everything. If your child is struggling with reading, you don't have to wait and hope it improves on its own. Reach out to Tutoring Excellence today. Let's identify what's holding your child back and build the skills and confidence they need to succeed in school and beyond.